Yo guys, it's your boy Kingston70 back with another video. Before we get into this video, I just want to remind you all to all kings and queens, and I hope you all are having a very blessed day. And I'm back with another Madden 22 EA Early Access 10-hour trial video, and this video is going to be a franchise rebuild. If you guys, I'm sure if you're clicking on this video, you guys already know what the franchise rebuilds are. The one episode ones. My Giants franchise isn't going anywhere. That's a different type of franchise where you play the games. This one we're simulating. We're just trying to get the Seahawks a championship and probably the first 4 or 5 seasons of simulation. I don't know how long I'm gonna make these rebuilds in the beginning because I only got 10 hours on that early access trial. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, let's go over the roster that the Seattle Seahawks have. Starting with the quarterback superstar X Factor Russell Wilson. Now there was reports earlier in the offseason that he might have looked to go elsewhere, you know, but a trade never happened. Russell said he denied all allegations of ever requesting a trade, and I believe the man. I feel like he's an honest man, but nonetheless, some people feel like his prime is being wasted here. He's given the Seahawks so many years to build up this offensive line. They just refuse to. But he's 32 years old, 9 years experience. I don't know necessarily how quick he's gonna regress. But he should keep that 94 overall for a while, or around a 90 overall, considering Tom Brady's 40-something years old now, and he's still in the 90s. So I think Russell Wilson could also do that. Then we got Chris Carson at running back. He's just, what is it, like 27, 28? He's 26 years old. I don't really have too high expectations for him. We got Rashad Penny, former first-round draft pick, right behind him. Then we got our main stud, DK Metcalf, coming into his 3rd year. Last year, he had his breakout season. I mean, coming out of college, we all saw the six-pack abs, the muscles, the 40 time, everything was there. Fell to the end of the second round, I think, for the Seahawks out of Ole Miss. He's going to be really exciting to use. Then we got Eskridge, the rookie, out of Western Michigan, 24 years old. And then alongside DK Metcalf, we got Tyler Lockett, who, in all honesty, he's really boom or bust in a lot of games. I feel like he has some crazy games where he goes insane, and then some games where he's just there, you know. But nonetheless, a tight end, we got Gerald Everett, just acquired him in free agency from the Los Angeles Rams. Will Dissly behind him, and the offensive line is what is the positions that we're going to look to improve the most. We got Shell over here. I think he's like 28. He's 29. Not a lot of potential. Lewis, 2nd-year player. Star development trait. Pockich, we should call my man Ethan. 26 years old at LSU. Star potential. Then we got Gabe Jackson. He's up there in age, 30 years old. Normal dev trait. He's going to regress pretty quickly. Then we got Dwayne Brown, who's even older than Gabe Jackson, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he is 36 years old. So do we look to move him on, get whatever value we possibly can for now, and then we'll move on to the defensive side of the football? Things do not get much better. We have our 2 standouts, of course, Bobby Wagner, middle linebacker, superstar X Factor, 31 years old. He's been dominating the game at the middle linebacker position for many years. And then we also got Jamal Adams, a player they traded for last season from the New York Jets. He had a really good first season, I thought, with the Seattle Seahawks. Also has superstar X Factor, rightfully deserved. And the only other 2 players on this defense that have star better is Quandre Diggs, the free safety. He's up there in age a little bit, but he'll still have some room to improve. And then Jordan Brooks, 23 years old, coming into his 2nd year, stud during his rookie year. And across side him, right outside linebacker, we got Barton. He might have room to grow. I don't know. He might turn into a star potential player. He's still young, so we'll see how that goes. Then our cornerbacks, we got Trey Flowers, 77 overall, 26 years old. And then alongside him is Pierre Desir. And if I'm not mistaken, he was on the Jets last year, and for some reason in simulation, this guy was always winning like defensive MVP. Comment down below if you guys know exactly what I'm talking about here. But nonetheless, we got LJ Collier as our left end. I think he was a former first-round pick. Antoine Woods, defensive tackle. Puna 4 as the other defensive tackle. Then we got Carlos Dunlap. This is a throwback right here, and I don't know how much he has left in the tank to really offer to this defense. And then we got players like Reed over here, DJ Reed. But nonetheless, if I don't make any trades, I will go ahead and simulate to the midway part of season 1. But I will try. Let me just take a quick look, Commander's roster. Let's take a quick look at any free agents. See if there's anybody here that we could just pick up. Anybody young with potential. Olivier Vernon wouldn't be too bad of a pickup. Sheldon Richardson, not a bad pickup. There's nobody really here. Maybe Javon Hargrave. Legend. The legend Larry. But nonetheless, I don't think there's anybody really here. Garyon Conley, you know, he's super young, 26 years old, 78 overall. We're going to sign him to the active roster. And I think that's the only signing I'm going to make as of right now. And I'm going to go ahead and make trades. And if I don't make trades, then you guys will see our record midway through Season 1. Alright, the one and only trade we're making before we simulate to the midway part of Season number 1. We're trading away Dwayne Brown, Carlos Dunlap, and Al Woods for the Dolphins' second-round pick. Not only do we get rid of a bunch of cap space, we also are getting rid of all these players are over the age of 30, so they're only going to go down. We're building for the future here, guys. And at the midpoint of Season 1, we are first in the NFC West with a 4-3 record. The Rams are 3-4, Cardinals 3-4, and the 49ers 2-4. This is highly regarded as probably one of the most competitive divisions coming into the 2021-2022 season. So to see us at top at number 1, it feels good. And now we have to go over, because always at the midway part of the season is when you want to negotiate your contract. So there's 9 players ready to negotiate new contracts. To see who those players are, Jamal Adams, 100% have to re-sign this guy. 5-year deal. We'll even give you a 6-year deal. Let's see if you take a little bit less money. 6 years, $71 million. What are we saying? It's a good offer. Glad we got the deal done. I'm happy we got the deal done to Jamal. Then you got Quandre Diggs. Have to re-sign him. 82 overall. I'll give you a 3-year deal. If I give you a 4, then still need to improve the bonus and the length, coach. All right, we'll get back to you then. Trey Flowers, 26 years old, 77 overall. As long as he's not asking for too much, we'll give him 4 years. We'll give him security, but bring down the money. Salary needs improvement. All right, my bad. I'm out here trying to negotiate, but it seems like I can't. All right, who do I keep out of these 2 tight ends? I guess Gerald Everett's the better. He's got the speed, less run block. They're both asking for the same amount of money. I guess we'll come to the end of the season and see which one had a better season. DJ Reed, Rashad Penny, we're not bringing back. We'll bring back DJ Reed, another corner. Should make the offer that's presented there. I'm happy to sign. Okay. Any other players? Witherspoon, another decently overall player, 26 years old, 76 overall. Let's keep scrolling. But we got this guy, the center, who is star depth trade. I have to negotiate him during week 9. And there's nobody else down here. Garyon Conley can negotiate at week 18. Alright, so we'll go ahead and simulate to the end of Season 1. Go over all the stats, and we'll finish re-signing players. And at the end of Season 1, we end up with the best record in the NFC West. So maybe this wasn't going to be as tricky as a rebuild as I thought previously. But we finished with a 10-7 record. I think a lot of the other teams in the division just definitely underperformed. Rams 7-10, Cardinals 7-10, 49ers 6-11. All these teams are expected to go at least 500, in my honest opinion. In the season, especially the Rams. A lot of people have them coming out the NFC, to be honest. So we are really happy with the 10-7 record. We are in the playoffs. Let's see who our first round opponent is going to be, and it's going to be the Carolina Panthers. Before we get into that game right there, let's go over the stats of the first season. And it seems we let Russ cook, but only to a certain extent. He didn't have 4,000 yards, but he did have 30 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. We move along to the rushing leader. Chris Carson did reach 1,000 rushing yards. He also had 14 touchdowns. Rashad Penny seems like he was a little bit of a touchdown vulture. He had 9 touchdowns himself, but only on 2.8 yards per carry, so not too impressive from him. Then receiving, Dwayne Eskridge led the team in receiving. DK Metcalf, 76 receptions, 756 yards, 2 touchdowns. That can't be real. That really cannot be real. Gerald Everett, Will Dissly, 13 receptions? All right, we will not be re-signing Will Dissly. We'll be re-signing Gerald Everett. But wow, Dwayne Eskridge, maybe because he's in the slot. I guess slot receivers are overpowered again this year. Blocking, that's fine. Defense, Bobby Wagner, 148 total tackles. Probably led the NFL, to be honest. We'll go tackles for loss. I clicked on him by X. How do you sort again? Is it Y? It's going to be X. All right, tackles for loss leader, Alton Robinson. Second-year man out of Syracuse, 73 overall. He should be going up to start depth trait with 14 tackle for loss. That's really, really good. Then we go for sacks. Only 6.5 was our most with Jordan Brooks. Good to see him continuing on the right direction of improvement. And then interceptions, 5 for Garyon Connolly, that last-second signing in the offseason at a free agency. Jamal Adams had 3, Wagner with 2, Quandre Diggs with 2 as well. Then move over to, was there any defensive touchdowns? No defensive touchdowns. In terms of yearly awards, Patrick Mahomes was able to win the MVP. And was there any Seahawks? Russell Wilson did come in 9th. So we go over the NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Russell Wilson finished 5th. Defensive Player of the Year, don't expect to see any Seahawks here. We don't. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Eskridge didn't win it. It was Justin Fields. Eskridge came in 3rd. Maybe should have finished even a little bit higher than that, to be honest. Best quarterback, Russ is 3rd. Running back, we're not going to have. Or Carson finishes 5th. Got to put some respect on his name. Wide receiver, Eskridge finishes 7th. O-lineman, won't have it there. Defensive lineman, maybe. We don't have someone. Best linebacker, where is Bobby Wagner? Tell me Bobby Wagner doesn't finish top 10? Bobby Wagner doesn't even finish top 10. Am I blind? It's not even top 10. I don't know how it's possible. Best DB is Garyon Connolly, finishes 3rd. Kicker, and we don't get the kicker either. Myers finishes 8th. But nonetheless, you guys saw stats and everything. Let's go ahead and let's simulate past round 1 of the first round. I'll probably go into Simcast for NFC Championship games, and then we'll play the moments in Super Bowls. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and advance the week. Next week it is good because I'm on next gen, so this simulation literally took a second, and it seems we lost. We lost 44-38. Can I see the let's look at the schedule. I want to at least see the box score, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we lose the first round of the playoffs in our first year, but at least we made it here. You know, there's definitely a lot to improve on this roster. Player stats. Sam Darnold, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had himself a ball game right there, 388 yards. Russ did Russ type things. Rashad Penny was our lead back for some reason, it looks like. Christian McCaffrey, he was whatever. It didn't do too much. David Moore went crazy. DK Metcalf finally decided to show up in the playoffs. Good to see that. And yeah, boys, unfortunately for us, we lose first round of the playoffs season 1. But I think that's, you know, relatively a decent size success. Decent size W. At least we didn't miss out on the playoffs. But nonetheless, let's advance. Or we have to continue to contract. How do I... when I get to it, I gotta re-sign. I have to re-sign players. But let's simulate ahead to the Super Bowl for now. In year 1, it was a repeat of last year's Super Bowl. It was the Chiefs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 41-35. The Chiefs come out on top this year, though. But we have the 2021 season recap. Is that new? View Super Bowl results, MVP, and awards. Seems like something we could just click on it for now. See exactly what it is. Patrick Mahomes won MVP. Urban Meyer, Coach of the Year. Patrick Mahomes, Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Okay, that's fine. Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl MVP was Patrick Mahomes. Things you love to see, I guess. Good for Patty fans. I'm a pretty big fan of Patty. I mean, he's unreal, to be honest. But nonetheless, we should be able to see dev trait upgrades now after Super Bowl. That's how it's been in past years. Let's see if we got any dev trait upgrades. It does not seem we got a single one on offense. Or Dwayne Eskridge has gone up to star. Wow, we were running with a 62 overall left tackle the whole year. And we still made the playoffs somehow. Interesting. On the defensive side of the football, Quandre Diggs is now at star, as well as Jordan Brooks. Okay, Garyon Connolly, I'm surprised he didn't go. I mean, they're at superstar, not star. I'm surprised Garyon Connolly hasn't gone up to star, though. Nonetheless, I think overall, season 1 was definitely a success. And I have 179 staff points. So I'm going to go ahead and spend those right now. Manage staff. Franchise staff, I'm guessing. I haven't used staff points just yet. So view my talent tree. Let's just upgrade. Yep. Let's upgrade that. Increase XP for safeties and strong safeties. Definitely need it for the offensive line. Oh, it's locked. Oh, I have to go. Can I? Oh, I can't undo it. Oh my gosh, I can't undo it. We should have done it for the offensive lineman. All right, I guess we're stuck. It's fine. We can keep using these staff points. I guess it's just for XP gain for all these positions and stuff. Bang. All these players will be getting more experience. Things you love to see. And I guess I'll just spend all of them, right? And then if I unlock this one, so that's 25 for the final piece. Okay, let's see. Let's go into the offseason now. Let's sign free agents, get this team better. Let's go into the draft. We definitely have a lot of cap room. That's for sure. So let's definitely go and re-sign players. All right. Unfortunately, we got basically almost every single contract rejected. We got Mitchell Schwartz rejected us. Elliott and J.C. Jackson rejected us. The player that we did get was Chris Barnes, though. Can we see, are they still in free agency at least, or did they just sign elsewhere? It looks like those players just signed elsewhere. Things you really hate to see, to be honest. League signings, like what do you even sign for? J.C. Jackson, I'm pretty sure we paid him more. Deshaun Elliott, he went with the Chargers instead of us. All right, guys, all right. Don't worry, I'll fix it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make more signings. I know I didn't show every single pick of the draft, but just for a little draft recap, we start off with left tackle, Zach Austin 70 overall, Brackett 77, Elliott 72, Heller 73, Best 70, Torrance 71, and then after that was a little downhill. But nonetheless, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got, was that 6 players, all 70 overall higher in that draft. At the start of season number 2, this is what the roster looks like. We got Russell Wilson at QB, still went down in 2 overall points. We got Rickard at the fullback, Chris Carson still at running back, followed by the rookie himself, Torrance. Then at wide receiver, we got DK Metcalf, Eskridge went with the star, Tyler Lockett also went down, I think, 2 in overall points. We got Gerald Everett. Then our offensive lines, where we improved a decent amount. We had a 60 overall left tackle. Now we got a 74 Malita. And we got Gabe Jackson, Ethan, Lewis, Austin, the rookie, across the rest of the offensive line. Then on the defensive side of the football, this is where I think we improved a lot. We got Pooney Ford still, Derek Barnett, Olivier Vernon. We switched to a 3-4 also from a 4-3. Then we got Reed, Connolly, Umadi. Then we got Quandre Diggs. We got Brooks, Barnes, our new signing, Bobby Wagner, Elliott, a rookie, Jamal Adams. You see, we got this guy, a rookie, 78 overall, Brackett, right? Danny Brackett out of Alabama. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up trading Quandre Diggs, who's on a franchise tag. So he's only here for 1 more year. He's going down overall every year from here on out, basically. So let's go ahead and get Brackett as much game time as we can at free safety. So let's go ahead and trade Quandre Diggs, see what type of value we could get for him. We end up getting a 2nd round draft pick for Quandre Diggs from the Miami Dolphins. And at the midway point of season number 2, we have not gotten better and we have not gotten worse. We still have a record of 4-3, and the rest of the division continues to struggle for some unknown reason. But we'll let it be 4-3, top of the division. If we keep going at that pace, we'll again win the division nonetheless. But let's take a look at the players that are ready to negotiate, see if there's any big dogs here. DK Metcalf, definitely a big dog. We got to give him the money. We have to. Bang. $82 million over 4 years. Improving the bonus will go a long way. Okay, we could. All right. That's fine. Now we got Bobby Wagner, 2 years, $25 million. We need him to accept it. I'm happy to sign. Continue with this organization. Good. Chris Carson, replaceable. Very replaceable. I'm not going to re-sign him for now. Olivier Vernon, not going to re-sign him. Poona Ford, I'm not going to re-sign. I'm not going to re-sign anybody else. Damn, I really messed up with DK Metcalf though, huh? We could always franchise tag him if it comes down to that. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and simulate to the end of season number 2. Something has gone horrifically wrong in the second half of the season. We had 4 wins the first half. We only get 2 wins in the second half. We finished with a record of 6-11 and miss out on the playoffs pretty badly. I'm not sure what went wrong, but I guess let's take a look at the season stats and maybe that'll give us a little insight as to what we need to improve on. Nonetheless, it looks like Russell Wilson, almost a copy and paste of last season. Less passing yards or rushing. Chris Carson struggled yet again. It's just the same old. Receiving, DK Metcalf didn't do very well. Eskridge, the passing is just not there for whatever reason. Gerald Everett has led the team in receiving, I think, 2 times now, or it was Eskridge first year, and now Everett. But Bobby Wagner, it seems like everybody is just down on stats across the board. 18 tackles for loss for Derek Barnett, though. 15 for Olivier Vernon. Sacks, Derek Barnett led our team with 7. Then we go to interceptions. 4 for Jamal Adams. Gary Connolly, we gave you a new contract, and you couldn't get a single interception for us. Things you hate to see. But let's see if we got any defensive touchdowns. No defensive touchdowns. And then Is it even worth seeing the awards? Because I have a strong feeling none of our players are going to be up there. But Kamara did win MVP. Then we go to the NFC. Offensive Player of the Year. Russell Wilson finished 9th. Defensive Player of the Year. Probably nobody. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Do we have anybody that would maybe? Number 10 with Torrance. Defensive Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year. We got a lot of Seahawks. Elliott, Calvin Best, and Brackett. Best quarterback, guessing no one. No one for running back. Carson 7th there. Wide receiver, nobody. Offensive lineman, nope. Defensive lineman, nah. Linebacker, no Wagner. DBs, Jamal Adams finished 4th. And kicker. Alright, yet again, we don't win a single award. And this time, we get to simulate right to Super Bowl as we did not make the playoffs. The year 2 Super Bowl included the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. The Browns came out victorious 30-27. Let's go ahead and upgrade these players real quick. We can auto upgrade them, and then we'll go and take a look at the dev trait upgrades. Hopefully, some of our players got some dev trait upgrades to adjust the lineup. Come on, boys. What are we saying? Somebody. Looks like nobody. Nah, nobody. On the offense, got a dev trait upgrade. And on the defensive side of the football, Brackett ends up being star only. Elliott ends up being superstar though. And Barnett goes up to star. So the defense continues to improve. That's good. We're making good strides right now. Last chance to negotiate with DK Metcalf. You haven't really been good in simulation so far, but we still got to pay us a good offer. I'm glad we got the deal done. And any other players, we're just going to let them go to free agency, see if we could maybe reassign better players than them in their respective positions, especially Chris Carson. Hopefully we can get a better running back that's higher than 89 overall. After day 1 of free agency, we get a contract offer accepted from Cleveland Farrell and Zadarius Smith. We get rejections from Kareem Hunt and Matthew Ioannidis. We're going in day 2. We're going to improve this roster. Quick draft recap for season number 2. We got Sweeting 77, Henry 76, Harris 76, Line 74, Peel 72, and then I didn't show the other ones because the other ones were some busts. But it's okay. We definitely found some really, really good rotational and starting players. The team going into season 3 is what I believe overall improved. The offense looks almost identical though with Russell Wilson. We got Mattinson now as our running back. We got DK, Eskridge, Lockett, and a rookie in Harris. Heller at tight end, Austin, Lewis, Ethan, Gabe Jackson, Malitada at left tackle. And then in the defense is where we just keep improving on the defensive side of the football. We got Sheldon Richardson, Derek Barnett, Cleveland Farrell. Then we got Reed Jr., Connolly, and our rookie Sweeting. At free safety, we got Brackett. Then in the linebacking crew, we got Brooks, Chris Barnes, Bobby Wagner, Zadarius Smith, and Jamal Adams at strong safety. We're an 81 overall team. Hasn't really improved a whole lot, but I may look to make some trades, may not, who knows. But we do have a lot of staff point franchise upgrades. But nonetheless, I'll see you guys at the midway mark of season number 3. At the midway mark of season 3, it does look like we're back on track with a 5-2 record, number 1 record in the NFC West. Things you love to see. And let's take a look and see if we have any contracts that we need to negotiate. How many? We got 9 players ready to negotiate their contracts. Russell Wilson, one of them. Russell Wilson is one of them. He wants a 1-year deal, $38 million, my friend. I guess we could do that. I guess we have no choice. It's perfect offer. Okay, Russ. Glad to have you back. Then we got Jordan Brooks needing an offer as well. 6 years, $91 million. Just accept it. That's a good deal. Okay, thanks, man. I know it's a really good offer. Derek Barnett, we'll bring you back too. 3 years, $30 million. Oh, my players are getting paid so much. Exactly the offer I was hoping for. And I think that's. Oh my gosh. And Lewis and Malta. Okay, Lewis doesn't want a whole lot. He just wants another 1-year deal. Okay, we'll give you another 1-year deal. Okay, we could do that. Gabe Jackson, I'll give you another 1-year deal if you want one. Another 1 year, $5 million. It's a bargain to me. Okay. The contract is good, but that's it. Okay, he's not happy with the rest. Everybody else, all right, there's nobody else we really, really need to extend. Nonetheless, I think we're good for now. Okay, let's go ahead and simulate to the end of season number 3. I was about to say 1, but we're on season 3 now. Guys, I just don't get it. 8 and 9. We're 5 and 3. Why the second half of the season we just keep playing terrible? That doesn't make any sense to me at all. But I guess Let's go ahead and let's go over the stats and the awards again for Season 3. So first season, we make the playoffs. Last 2 trash. Russell Wilson, 27 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. He might have to go. He really might have to go, unfortunately. Alexander Madison, terrible yards per carry, but 15 touchdowns is a lot. Receiving, DK did his thing. Eskridge, wow, wow. I can't even say anything. This is just terrible. Russell Wilson has to go. I can't believe I'm even saying that. I don't even want to look at the rest of these stats right here. 18 tackles were also for Cleveland Farrell, and he had 9 sacks. I can't even look at the rest of the stats because honestly, I don't even want to look at the awards. I'm really mad. I'm really mad that Russell Wilson is putting up these type of performances. It's really concerning, honestly. It's really, really concerning. So I think I'm going to have to move on from Russell Wilson. He might be holding the team back somehow. I don't even know how that's possible. But he really might be holding the team back. Wow. It's a shame. It really is a shame. But let's go ahead and simulate to the Super Bowl. Season 3, the Chiefs win the Super Bowl yet again, 36-7 over the Bears. So that's 2 out of the last 3 seasons the Chiefs have won the Super Bowl. And I don't even want to look at it. All right, we could look at the 2023 season recap. Might as well see who won MVP and stuff like that. MVP Lamar, Coach of the Year, the Broncos coach. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year. LaShawn Wilds, the Offensive Rookie of the Year for the Saints. And Noah Singer, the Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Rams. Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes, 4 Super Bowls now for the Kansas City Chiefs. But we're not managing the Chiefs, so that means we're not doing good because we got to be the ones making it up and winning the Super Bowls. Let's take a look, see if we got any depth trait upgrades for our roster. Russell Wilson still 92 overall. Eskridge 80. This man, Tyler Lockett, just continues to go down. No depth trait upgrades for our offensive linemen. Defensive side of the football, though, brackets up to superstar. We're just looking really good everywhere. Darius Smith has gotten down 5 overall points, I think. Wow, we gave him big money. We did give him a lot of money. Elliott's here, so we might have to trade away Darius Smith. Put Elliott then to left outside linebacker like that. And then just allocate our money just elsewhere. Lyons is also a superstar. So maybe we can move. What are we thinking? Lyons could play D-tackle or no? What are we saying? 6'5", 250. Okay, what's Richardson? 6'3", 295, 294. All right, so we'll tell him to get on a very big eat and diet. We'll put him at defensive tackle. Cleveland Farrell also went up to superstar. So a lot of good depth trait upgrades nonetheless. And there's definitely a lot of players that we will not be looking to re-sign come free agency. Let's just negotiate them right now. Players ready to negotiate. Let's take a look. Who do we got? Richard, you want 1 year, $4 million. We could give you 1 year, $4 million. That's fine. That's fine. Richardson, you're not coming back. Jackson's down to 74, not coming back. Malta's not coming back. You're not coming back. All right, none of these guys I'm bringing back. None of them. They all could go test free agency, do what they want to do. Okay, we traded away Darius Smith and Tyler Lockett for 2 seconds from the Jaguars. And we get a lot of cap room now. We have a lot of cap room to operate with. Those 2 players just we're not getting the job done. So let's go ahead and sign some really, really good free agents. In free agency, we signed Rodney Hudson, Justin Tucker, Darnay Holmes, and Emuti. So far, we're making a lot of good signs. We're definitely improving this roster a whole lot. Season 3 draft recap. It was another good draft. We got Alex Olsen, a center, 76 overall. Chauncey Lynch, a tight end, 76 overall. And Jared Tate, 77 overall running back. Got a couple other 70 overalls. But nonetheless, nobody that's really going to impact our squad really in Season 4. Considering our team is really, I think honestly, it's a really good team. Hopefully, Season 4, we do indeed make the playoffs. Because if we don't make the playoffs with this type of roster, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Going into Season 4, by far the best roster we've put together. We got Russell Wilson still, Matt Ensign running back, Rickard the fullback, DK Metcalf 97 overall. We got Harris and Eskridge as our other receivers. Then we got Cam Lynch at what's his name? It's not Cam. It's Chauncey Lynch. Excuse me. Our new rookie tight end, 76 overall. Then the O-line finally is coming together. 78 overall. Ethan Lewis 80. Olsen the rookie 76. Moody we got in free agency, 75 overall, and Rodney Hudson, our left tackle, at 84 overall. Then the defense is when this is our best side of the football by far. We start with the front 3: Lyons, Barnett, Cleveland Farrell, unreal. Then we got corners: Reed, Garyon Connolly, Sweeting, Darnay Holmes. Again, unreal. Then we got Jamal Adams, 98 overall, strong safety. Brooks, left outside linebacker, 87 overall. Wagner, 87 overall middle linebacker with Barnes next to him. Elliott as our right outside linebacker, and Brackett, our free safety. We only have one normal depth trait on the whole defensive side of the football. On the offense, how many do we have? We have none. We only have one. We only have one normal depth trait in 22 positions. Come on, this has to be our year. So let's go ahead right away and advance to midseason. And at the midway mark of season number 4, things are looking promising. We do have a 4-2 record. Look at our points for our points allowed is looking decent. Guys, this might be the season. So let me go ahead. I'll go renegotiate the players. With 6 players we need to renegotiate with. I'm guessing one of them is Russell Wilson. All right, Russ. What are your stats this year, though? That's what I need to know. All right, well, are we really going to get a better quarterback? We're going to keep Russ. We're going to let Russ cook. We're going to sign him. That's a good offer. Glad we got the deal done. Justin Tucker, you could come back on a 1-year deal also. Please just accept it. Everything, all right. So you're not happy with that. Bobby Wagner, we might let him go. Depending. All these players, depending. They're all older. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll win the Super Bowl in season 4. We won't even have to do a season 5. But I'll take care of all those other players later. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and simulate to the end of season number 4, please. Fingers crossed. We made the playoffs. Come on. We got this. There we go, guys. We've done it. In season 4, we come back to the playoffs with a 10-7 record against the Saints, 9-8 record. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats and awards. Maybe we actually won an award for once in this franchise. 31-15 for Russell Wilson, almost 4,000 yards. Rushing the football, Madden, he was decent, nothing too crazy. Receiving, DK Metcalf finally, he still didn't break 1,000 yards, but he had a really good year. Blocking, we're not going to look at that. Defensive side of the football, total tackles, Bobby Wagner. Tackle for a loss, 21 for Cleveland Farrell. Sack leader, 5.5 for Cleveland Farrell, and 5.5 for Derek Barnett. And interceptions, 4 for Danny Brackett. So yet again, the stats weren't absolutely insane. So I just know, I'm not even going to show you. I know for a fact we didn't win any awards. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and simulate 1 week. Can we win? Can we beat the Saints? They're 91 offense. I think it was 84 defense, and we lose. 35-28, we lose by another touchdown. So it looks like we are going to be doing a season number 5. The roster at the end of season 4 looks as follows. It looks really good, honestly. There was no dev trait upgrades, but DK is up to a 9-9 overall. Olsen ends up being star. Same with Lynch. He's also star. It's looking good, though, on the offense side of the football. Defense side of the football, we get nobody has gone up to another dev trait. I don't think we got a single dev trait upgrade, actually. A little disappointing, you could say. But nonetheless, everybody's looking good, though. We'll go into free agency, and let's go and let's just improve the roster as much as possible for season 5, where we're going to win the Super Bowl. Going into season number 5, we have an 87 overall team. We got Russ, 91, Metcalf, 99. We got Tariq Armstead, 91 overall on the line. It's just a bunch of mid-80s, almost 90 overall Mattinson. Like, the team is looking just really good. Look at the defense. A 96 Adams, 92 Brackett, 90 Brooks, 86 Barnes, 86 Elliott, 87 Cleveland Farrell. Guys, this team has to... I'm going to simulate all the way through to the playoffs, and we're going to see exactly where we end up, because we're making the playoffs. So this team, there's no way we don't make the playoffs. In year 5, we somehow make the playoffs with a 9-8 record. We're going up against the Giants. All their stats are, they're 83 overall. We're 87 overall. We're going to go ahead and upgrade all our players as well. Bang. Some of our players have +3, +2. We're going to upgrade 50 players. We're upgraded. Guys, we're going past round 1. We have to go past round 1. Adjust the lineup. I just want to see if anybody got any crazy boost in anything. 85 for Olsen now. Lynch 87. Harris 87. Alright. It's looking good, guys. It's looking. What happened to our other receiver? We had Harrison Eskridge. Alright, I guess we didn't have another receiver. I don't know what's going on there. But, bro, look at this defense. This defense has to carry us. It literally has to. It has to carry us for sure. We're going to go ahead and simulate this week against the Giants. Advanced week. Come on. Tell me we beat the Giants. Even though it's my favorite team. We did beat the Giants. Against the 10-7 New Orleans Saints. We're going to go ahead. Advance the week. Come on. NFC Conference. And we'll do Simcast. NFC Conference. And we'll lose 28-27 against the Saints. There's no way we just lost 28-27 against the Saints. Bro, we were this close. We were this close to making it back to the promised land. I guess we'll go over the season stats to end off the video, and then we'll take a final look at our team. But Russ, he pretty much disappointed the whole entire rebuild. Madison, it was whatever. Henry, honestly, outrushed him. Better yard per carry, more touchdowns. The passing, I just don't understand why we couldn't get DK Metcalf really going. Then we move over to defense. Barnes really did really good. Tackle for loss, 19 for Barnett. Sacks, Cleveland Farrell at 10.5. Interceptions, 3 for Barnes, 3 for Danny Brackett, who was really good. And yeah, guys, I don't know. I guess overall, getting to the playoffs 2 out of the 5 years. I mean, we built a really, really good team. If you look at it, we're 89 overall, 89 offense, 89 defense. So obviously, it's a very good team at the end of the day. Look, we still have +2s all over the place to upgrade players or whatever. 17 attributes upgraded. But listen, that's what happens. Sometimes you succeed in rebuild, sometimes you don't. As my first rebuild, you know, it wasn't going to be the easiest. It was going to be hard. You know, it was a tough division also to get out of, to win this division as well. It's tough to be a lot better than these teams. These teams are very, very good. All of them have good quarterbacks as well. But nonetheless, guys, if you did enjoy the rebuild, comment down below what team you want me to rebuild next. And drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And it's been your boy, Kingster7. I'm out. Peace.